Good morning, everybody. I must say good morning because it is 1:10 in the morning on Saturday morning, Friday night, Saturday morning. I'm off to pick up a parcel from our parcel locker. So I figured, why not test out the new lighting that we've got. And already, holy crap, it's incredibly bright. It is for a bike, so we had to do a little bit of modifications to get it to fit, but as you can see, it's working beautifully now. And it's lit up everything. I can see left, right, front, everything. So hopefully it's not too bright for cars. It is supposed to be pointing slightly downwards, so it's actually not going to be directly in people's eyes as they drive up. So hopefully that's the case. I'm sure if we cop some abuse, then we'll know for sure. Trolleys everywhere. As I said, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, 1:15 in the morning, so I don't expect it to be very busy out here, but you never know. Start of the weekend, I can see somebody up ahead already, so could be in for anything tonight. So it's pretty much the reason why we're recording tonight is people will say that in previous videos that Armadale is a lot more interesting than what my previous video showed. I mean, that's real life. That was just me going out randomly. It's not like I picked the quietest time to go out or anything. So, all right, we'll try again. I know it's similar timing, 1 o'clock in the morning, but we've been planning to go out all night, all day even. But we've just got ourselves a new puppy. So it's been a couple of weeks since we've gone out and filmed, because we've just been wanting to stay home with him and obviously the wife, and yeah, so that's why we're actually going out at 1 o'clock in the morning, because he's in bed asleep with the wife. So I snuck out, and here we are. So what we're doing is we're going to go on a bit of a different route to pick up a parcel. And if you've watched the channel before, you would have seen how we've actually got to the parcel locker. Oh, there's someone else up here. There you go, mate. He definitely picked something up as we were coming up to him, so I did not want to engage too much as he was watching me the whole way. So a nice friendly gesture, a hello, would definitely suffice at this point. Now we have gone the wrong way because I actually wanted to go exactly where he was headed, but I really don't want to go on the pathway right next to him because I feel like anything could have happened at that point, especially as I watched him pick something up. So what we're going to do is we're just going to do a bit of a loop. By the time we come back, he should have passed through and we'll be good to continue on our trip. So as I was saying, if you've watched the channel before, watched our last video, you would have seen how we got to the parcel locker and the post office, and it's not this way. So we're going on a bit of a different route, so we can go on a bit of a longer trip and see a little bit more of the surrounding Armadale areas. And tonight it's going to be Seville Grove. So we're going to head out towards Seville Grove and we'll go the long way up Armadale Road, or maybe even further around. Probably further around actually. It's a little chilly out here, but not too bad. I mean, I'm just wearing a basketball singlet at 1 o'clock in the morning, but it's still 20 degrees, so it's not freezing cold or anything, but obviously that wind is a bit chilly when it's hitting you that fast. Oh, there's people watching me. Yeah, so people don't like hearing noises at 1 o'clock in the morning, do they? Fair enough too. I'm trying not to be too loud. Like I'm really not talking that loud, to be honest with you. And to be honest, my light is probably gonna cause me more trouble than not, because it is so damn bright. So people will see me a bit more often. All right, let's hope he has moved on, because I'd really like to get through here. It's easily the quickest way through. And if he hasn't, could be in for some strife. Otherwise, I'll go a long way around. Now, the good thing, my light is so bright, I will definitely be able to see him from a distance. Alright, here we go. Turn left. Okay. I don't think I can see him. Oh. Okay, we're good. We are good. Not sure where he's gone, which is even more ominous than... No, he's not there. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go around him, because he's definitely going to be a bit cautious about me coming past him 2 times. And then we'll get back on the road. Hopefully no police come past, because they'll see me on the road. Well, it's already a lot more active than I would have expected at this time of night. Don't want to go through sand. Okay, so already got some early nerves out the way. Let's continue on our trail. I think having this light being so bright and I can actually see so much more almost makes me more nervous, because I can see everything, whereas before I could only see what was pretty much right in front of me. So I guess I wasn't that worried, even though I probably should have been more worried just having no idea what was there. But I guess not being able to see it, out of sight, out of mind, as they say. Could see anything tonight, could see nothing. This video may not even come out, because it could be so boring, as per previous comments. Believe it or not, I actually read every comment. It's actually quite funny when people give me shit on the comments, and then I respond to them, and they respond back, "Oh, hey, how you going?" But no, it's all in fun, isn't it? That's what the channel's about. Engagement and everybody just seeing what I'm up to. Oh, there's the police. All right. Let's hope that my light is not too bright, that the cops turn around and tell me off. Alright, so far so good. I do wonder, but I'm not wearing a helmet either, so I could definitely get in trouble. I'm going quite slowly. Luckily I'm not still on the road, because that would have been disastrous. But I do wonder, like, this light is incredibly bright. Now I do wonder what their thoughts are on the light. It's not illegal. Like, I bought it off Amazon, so I mean it's not like I didn't go out and black market and buy it or anything. But yeah, it would be interesting to know how bright's too bright. But so far so good. The good thing is the police are out, they're patrolling, so I feel slightly safer. Although someone coming up on a push bike now, so let's just stay left, both of us, and both stay safe. How about that? There you go, man. Poor bloke, the light was so bright, almost blinded the poor bloke. Keep an eye on the battery, you don't want to go too far tonight and run out of battery halfway down a street somewhere and be walking this back at this time of night. So like I said, it's not too scary out here at night time when you're on a scooter and you can do 35 kilometers an hour and get away from somebody if you need to. But I don't think I want to be walking at night time through here. Like the couple of characters I've seen out here already, probably lovely guys. But I don't think I want to run into them walking along the street at this time of night. I really would rather not. When someone picks something up as you're coming up towards them, yeah, probably not the type of person you want to be going straight out and saying g'day to at this time of night. I'm sure he was just trying to be safe, just like me. This is Haynes Shopping Centre. Actually, we might actually go have a look at Haynes. There's a security car in there too. I wonder if they'll say anything to me. I mean, I'm not doing anything, I'm just going through my scooter, but this is Haynes Shopping Centre. Fairly new. I couldn't really tell you exactly how long it's been here for, but only a few years. Not a long time. It's just got just a Coles really. It's not much more to it. It's very small. Coles, a doctor's surgery, there's a hairdresser's, there's a servo here, there's a couple of servos, 7-Eleven, KFC, Haynes pub. So even though it's quite small and squishy, there's actually a decent amount of things outside of the shopping centre here. Oh, and there they're police again. And they're in trouble. How you going? Oh, crap. How you going? Sorry? I was actually going to just pick up a parcel, but, oh, sorry. I just thought I'd just go out for a ride at the night time. It's nice out here, it's beautiful. 20 degrees, lovely. Everything all good tonight? Or? Yeah, beautiful. It's pretty chill though, like I've been around a couple of weeks and...
Are you like a podcaster or something? Or are you like...
just bit of vlogging, yeah. Started to put a few videos up at night time, just going around, and people just been enjoying it, so more for me and the wife really, but... Yeah, on YouTube, yeah.
What's your name?
It's E&E Scooter Adventures.
There you go.
Aaron and Emma, basically. Yeah, it's good fun.
Good man. Well, you take care, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate it, yeah. Thank you. Is my light too bright? I was actually wondering. It's good?
One thing with a helmet.
Oh, yeah. Shit, I did forget the helmet. Sweet. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. All right, so that was an interesting conversation. Good on them. They just told me that they actually really like the light. I mean, you would have heard. Oh my God. I'm sure you heard that they actually like the light because it is nice and bright. So I was worried that it'd be pointing upwards and it would be too bright for them, but no, they actually thought it was really good that it is bright so they can see me. They did mention the fact that I didn't have a helmet, so yeah, my bad. Actually, I do wear a helmet every single time I come out. I actually just forgot tonight, so that's my bad. But there's an interesting interaction. Like, they didn't bother me about it. Yeah, they didn't try to get me a fine or anything. Didn't really tell me off, except for just next time wear a helmet. So that's a great interaction that I think people would really like to see. And that's how far I think that the interest in scooters has come. I guess maybe back a few years ago, people probably thought that we were just a menace, a nuisance, and you could tell just by the way they pulled up that they were interested in what I was doing. And why wouldn't you be? I mean, I could be up to anything really, but they weren't bothered by me at all. Yeah, all right, so this is going to be interesting. There's another set of police up here, and I am going to turn left here because this is actually where I want to go. So we'll see what happens here. It might be fine. They might even just continue on just like the other ones, but interesting to see the difference. But I don't know. Maybe because I don't have a helmet, that's probably the only real issue, to be honest. Which is pretty silly. I mean, like I said, I always wear a helmet. I was in a hurry to get out tonight. I just forgot my helmet, which is my bad. And if I do get in trouble for that, then I have no one to blame but myself. So they've driven off. So they would have seen me. My light is incredibly bright. So they would have known I was there. So they're obviously not too worried either. They probably saw me having a chat with them as well. But yeah, so people are always asking. Sorry, stop talking while the loud cars are going past me. People are always asking what people, cars, or police, what their responses are to scooters, and I think that's a perfect example right there of kind of how far it's come along. They're not really that bothered as long as you're doing the right thing. If you act like an idiot, you are an idiot. You do stupid things, then of course there's going to be a bit more of a conversation. This bloke's coming from the pub for sure. Oh, he's angry. Crikey. Alright, so I actually thought he was alright. I thought he was just having a good stroll after the pub, but I didn't expect that reaction. I'm not sure if you heard it, you might not have actually. He just screamed out loud. I guess he's on the phone to somebody and they probably said they're not going to go pick him up. And he just screamed at the top of his lungs. Not happy. But yeah, alright, so that's it. That is our first ever interaction with the police on a scooter. Probably better than I thought it was going to go. So, very good. And I had to ask about the light. I wanted to ask about the light because like I said to you on the way here, I was like, I wonder what it was like, what it looked like, if it was too bright or too shiny. Like as I pulled up to them, I could see that they squinted their eyeballs. And I was like, oh, sorry. So I pulled it out of their light, out of their face, which is unfortunately because the camera wouldn't have seen them then after that. But yeah, they said it was great. The light was good because it was nice and bright. So very good. Makes me feel much better about the light, and I'm not worried anymore about it being a distraction. So very good. I should have worn a helmet. That is my fault. And if you are out there wanting to jump on a scooter and go out and have some fun like I am, make sure you wear a helmet. I mean, one, safety. Like, it is very easy to come off these things if you're not careful. There's plenty of sand and dirt and stuff on the sidewalks that you can slip on and very easily come off. And your head is very important, so make sure you wear a helmet, as I am currently not wearing one. Yes, sorry. Alrighty, so back on where we're at. We are in Seville Grove now, so we have made it to Seville Grove. I'm gonna go, this is all very boring up here, so I'm actually just gonna start having a look at some side roads, head over to where I used to live. Gets a little bit hairy down there as well, so we'll see what it's like. And then we'll head back same way we just came. There was a few people walking around, so yeah, we'll keep away. Try not to bother anybody. But interesting. So, Seville Grove. We've seen Armadale and how quiet that was at the city right in the middle of Armadale. And Seville Grove, we've just barely scraped into it. Actually, technically we're at Haynes. And we've seen a lot more already than what we saw a few weeks ago in Armadale. So, and then we're only, what, 10, 15 minutes into the trip? Could get more interesting as we go. We're coming up towards Lake Road. Ooh, don't do that. Oh, crikey. That gave me a flashback right there. I don't know if you saw it on the camera, but there was a long, very long spider web coming down from that tree. And I have slammed on my brakes previously, a few weeks ago, not on camera unfortunately, when I seen that spider web and I was going straight at it at 35 kilometers an hour. I was going straight at it and I seen it, I slammed on the brakes hoping that I would miss it. Unfortunately, I went directly through the middle of it and I seen a massive spider, golden orb spider, which are not small spiders at all. So, oh, okay, there's another pathway that's just randomly ended. Yeah, so it's just hit me right in the middle of the chest, that spider. So, never something you want to do, especially in Australia where everything's out to kill you. Thankfully, golden orb spiders are fine, they're just gigantic, which is terrifying. But anyway, I hit that and freaked out. The scooter's gone flying behind me. And of course, at 35 kilometers an hour, when you come off and you hit the pavement, it's either you're going to hit the pavement face first at a rate of knots, or I got incredibly lucky wearing my Yeezys, hit the pavement and I was able to somehow keep up with the speed I was already going and slow myself down all at the same time, where I didn't come off the scooter and I was able to not face first plant it in front of everyone. Well, my wife, that is. All right, so now we are at San Jacinto Road, Seville Grove. We actually used to live on this street, and there is a curbside pickup going off at the moment, so that's why there's a lot of crap on the side of the road. And that's not normal. It's just the curbside pickup is happening. It's supposed to happen last Monday, but of course everything's behind, so everyone's still waiting for all that stuff to get picked up. So it looks like a rubbish dump out the front of everyone's house at the moment. So we're coming up to our old house right now, as a matter of fact. One with the stuff out the front of it. That is our old place right there. Number 66 San Jacinto. Quite nice. They've got a fountain out the front. Those trees have got massive. Okay. It's definitely getting looked after a lot more than what it had done a few months ago when we came past. I'd say it's probably got new people living there, I reckon, because it's definitely not being looked after previously. Whereas it looks like somebody actually cares there now. So we used to live there. Em was, she still is, a very much a garden enthusiast. So everything was very neat and tidy and beautiful, and grass was always very green. Trees were very well looked after, and everything was kept beautiful. So good to see that it seems to be making its way back into that state. This, I feel, honestly, is much more dodgy than the area we live in now. And people say that the area we are in now is dodgier than Seville Grove. Seville Grove is supposed to be the nice part of Armadale. But I tell you what, I don't think so at all. It doesn't look all that particularly nice here at the moment. And the characters we've seen already, yeah, no. I think I'd rather be where I'm at right now, to be honest. I'm actually pretty happy with where we're living right now. Oh my God, bins in the middle of the pathway, not handy. Not helpful, right? Yeah, like I said, there's rubbish everywhere. So this is San Jacinto Road still. We're gonna take a left up here on Strawberry Drive, and we'll head past the deli, which is Harbour Deli. And this used to get broken into, more than likely still does, a lot. There it is. Oh my God. There's a lot of rubbish on this side of the street here. Sounds like the police are after somebody. It's good to see that they were hanging around. Like I said, I felt a little bit safer knowing that they were all around the place. Alright, so like I said, this is Strawberry Drive. Another street that we used to live on branches off this. Riverside Lane. May head down there. We'll see. We'll see. We're coming up on Willandra Primary School on the left-hand side. Hopefully this light is much better. Like coming out to Seville Grove at night times wasn't going to be good with my old light, just purely because, yeah, as you can see, there's really not much lighting around. So having this light certainly lights up the surroundings a bit better. So hopefully you can see a little bit more with this light. Another car pulled over there. I wonder if it's the same police. Oh no, they've stopped. Maybe not. I can smell cigarettes, so that's that ominous feeling, isn't it? Can't see anybody, but you can smell cigarettes, so you know that someone's there. But I don't know where. Alright, so that's Willandra Primary School on the left. We're going to quickly do a real quick run down here. This is Riverside Lane, where I used to live as well, and where my parents live still. Quite often a bit of activity down this street. It looks pretty quiet tonight though. And there's the parents' house on the right-hand side. Hello, parents. Enjoy your sleep. It's 1:43 in the morning, so most people are asleep right now. Apart from the few characters that we've already seen. And us, of course. Who, for some reason, after a nap on the couch while the missus was watching some interesting television show, I'm now wide awake. We've actually lost a lot of speed on the scooter tonight. We were going pretty well earlier. Now we can't get much speed up at all. I mean, we've got enough. But yeah, it's certainly not in any hurry. So I do wonder, I was asking the cops earlier, I did say everything all good tonight. I was more curious, as they often tell you if there's something going on. I've had it quite a few times where we've been out walking the dog, and the police will stop aside next to you and just say, oh, be careful, there's so-and-so out on the loose, or something's going on, just be careful. So I just wanted to ask, just in case I needed to be on the lookout for something or someone. But no, as they said, it's pretty quiet. They're just out and about, so doing the rounds, which is very good to see. Certainly makes everything feel a lot safer. Interesting fact, which was on the news earlier this week, the top 10 suburbs, most dangerous or crime-related suburbs, actually was dropped for this year, and number 10 this year was Armadale. So it's dropped in the listings, which is nice. Oh, look at this. People out walking their dog at 2 o'clock in the morning. Why not? Very good. Like I said, it's a nice time of night. Not what I expected to see, really. I thought they were going to be middle-aged people or elder people, but they were young, quite young, probably 15 and under, but out walking the dog. Very interesting. Good on them. Could be out causing mischief, instead walking the dog. Sure, the parents appreciate it. Alright, so we'll continue to head up and we'll turn right again back where we came and head down Braymore, which is definitely not the side of Armadale or Seville Grove that you want to be on. This side, where we used to live, no worries. And I actually have dreams about it, to be honest. I actually had a dream about it not long ago. Being on this side, I felt quite safe and nothing ever really went wrong. Whereas being on the other side, where we're about to head now, was very, very dodgy and a little bit risky, and definitely felt that way. And yeah, my dream the other day was literally that. It was walking to school, because for some reason I dream about going back to school. I don't know why, I guess must have enjoyed it at some point. And just, yeah, I got to this deli, as a matter of fact, which someone mentioned in the comments the other day. This deli, Altieri Deli. So we're about to go past it now. Got to this deli and all hell broke loose. And now, I wonder if it's still open. I actually don't know. Yeah, looks like it's open. Altieri Deli. Yeah, it's definitely still open, still running. That's cool. There you go. There's Altieri Deli for the gentleman who commented yesterday, I think it was. Okay, now we're headed down Braymore, and this is the left. The street I'm probably going to talk a lot quieter on. Let's just put it that way. Also got challenged to come out to Morgan Park and go through there on the scooter and see if I could keep my scooter after going through there. So you know what? We're gonna head that way now. And try and avoid too much loud noise. There's a lot of cars very slowly driving around here. It makes me very nervous. Okay, so go to the next one. This is going to be Brigalow, I think. Yeah, Brigalow. Like I said, I don't like the fact that I have lost a bit of power, because I would like to be able to pick up the speed when I need to and get out of here in a hurry if I need to. But yeah, we are headed directly towards Morgan Park now. So let's have a look, see what's going down. The thing is with Morgan Park, the place is absolutely massive. And I did actually used to live here as well. So we moved around a little bit in my earlier years. Lived here until I was around 16. Yeah, it would have been about 16. So the thing is about Morgan Park, it is a gigantic park, but at a certain time at night, all of the lights get turned out and it's completely black. So you can't see anything. And you would never know how big it is or what's in there, because it is so dark. So it is right in front of us right now. We're right in front of it. Alright, well, it's still massive. probably should have gone the other way because I think they wanted me to go. It's a nice little park that's been built there on the park. So we used to live down this street right here, Ballina Way. There used to be some vicious dogs that used to live on the end of that street, and I refused to walk down there ever. So yeah, I would never ever walk up this way, up this street. I would always walk the opposite way, which thankfully the school was the opposite direction. So I never come up here because I was terrified of those vicious dogs. But yeah, so Morgan Park, it's massive. Like where we just turned around, that was probably about halfway up it. I can't see a lot going on. There's not much activity at this time of night. Still, it's very likely there are some characters in the middle of it or on the outskirts of the park, up to some stuff that you don't want to get involved with. Well, you might, but I don't at 2 o'clock in the morning. This is about a point where I actually love this light. Okay, oh, crikey. All right, we've made it through past the park now. There is a pavilion on the back of it, and I don't reckon I've ever been in there, and I'm very nervous to do so right now, but let's have a look. Let's just hope if we need to get out of there in a hurry, we can do. Alright, Morgan Park Pavilion. Righto. Yeah, I've never been here before. That's actually crazy. I lived here for quite a number of years and I've never seen this car park. I don't know if it's been here the whole time, but it's massive. Well, thankfully, I don't think we're going to run into any trouble here. It's very quiet. So I think we can mark this off as challenge complete. We'll do one more quick scale through here just so you can see potentially a little bit more of the park. Hopefully not running into anybody. Okay, we'll just go around here. Crikey. So many noises going on. It is a little bit uneasy feeling, I will be honest. I hope there's no one around this corner. Beautiful. Okay, cool. Clearly, I have not ever wanted to visit this place when I used to live here because I have not been around this pavilion at all. It's the first time I've ever done that. And yeah, it was a little bit nerve-wracking. But good thing is, we've survived. A little bit dramatic, but at 2 o'clock in the morning when you're on your own, it feels a little bit like that. We have ticked off another challenge. All right, thank you to the gentleman who commented to come down to Morgan Park and go through the pavilion, etc., and see if I can keep my scooter. Challenge has been accepted, and we have kept the scooter. And it was interesting, to say the least. All right, now we're going to head back up towards Armadale as our battery starts to diminish. So we need to get up there, grab the parcel, and head home because I do not want to run out of battery on the way home at all. And if I do, I am calling the wife to come and get me because I do not want to be out here alone walking my scooter, a $1,600 or whatever it is, dollar scooter, home at this time of night in Armadale. No thank you, I'd rather not. I'll ask for the police escort if I have to. That's a very nice car. Well, it's not, but it's for Armadale, I guess you could say it is. No, it definitely wasn't at all. I actually thought it was a VL or a VK Commodore as I come up to it, but I think it may have even been a Ford with a god-awful paint job and a terrible body kit, so not nice at all. Right, this is Tate Street. So as I said, this is not really the side that you want to be on of Armadale. It's a little bit dodgy. And we're going to keep going through the dodgy parts of it as we head towards Armadale City and the post office. The battery is getting quite low, so I'm starting to get a little bit nervous about the battery running out on us when we really don't want it to. Another thing about the battery running low is once it gets to probably another half a battery point to where we are now, so not that long really, is you start to lose power. We've already lost power, as I mentioned. We've not got over 25 at all since that point. So really don't want to continue losing battery power. This is another street that I would never come up unless I absolutely have to. Actually, you kind of want to turn right back there. Maybe I don't even know where this goes actually. Let's keep going. It's a no-through road and there's something on the road. No-through roads are always terrifying, aren't they? What is that? What is? It's a cat. It's a cat. Runaway cat. Silly cat. So yeah, no-through roads are terrifying because you literally got nowhere to go if there's something or someone at the end. There's no alleyway like I was kind of hoping there would be. So we're gonna head back to where we just were. It may even get to the point where I can't pick up the parcel tonight and I just have to go home because, yeah, I'd rather not run out of battery. The good thing is we're not that far away from the city of Armadale now. So every year they do the Armadale fireworks, as I mentioned before. Well, they didn't this year, but every other year they do the Armadale fireworks. Most people, smart people, would come and park in here, although it's looking a lot less easy to park in now. It looks quite deep, all that sand. People would park in here and just walk up to the Minora Park, get a view, come back, off you go. Alright, so we're back on Armadale Road, the pathway on Armadale Road, and we've definitely lost power. We're not getting anywhere in a hurry. We're heading back into the town now. Ooh. Very interesting that earlier on it was quite lively, and now as we're headed more towards the city it's far less. Oh my god, far less going on. But as I mentioned previously in other videos, there is roadworks and the train works going on at 2 o'clock in the morning. And how pissed would you be living in these houses right here when they've got all this loud noise? Currently no loud noise, but they've definitely got stuff going on at 2 o'clock in the morning. That would just drive you insane. Okay, I'm not entirely sure how we get through because it changes every single time I come through here. Those lads are doing their thing. Looking busy. No one's going. Now we are. Beautiful. Thank you. Poor guy sitting across the other side of the road's been waiting for a while, and I get to go before him. Poor bastard. Alright. Hopefully things are moving along nicely with the train. And we don't have to wait forever for it to open. No, it's all good. Hopefully we potentially have it back open before the end of the footy season. That would be good, even though we've now discovered scooters are a much more fun way to get to the games, so we probably won't even use them. We'll keep going because we're clearly not supposed to go down there. But now I'm regretting that. Okay. A lot more closed off roads than there were previously as well. Back in the city of Armadale. Geez, a lot going on roadway-wise here. Gee whiz. I'd be pissed if I lived here. All these houses on the left. And there's all this roadworks going on. It's not even train works. Like, obviously it's to do with the train, but they're doing a lot of other stuff on the outside of the train. Just obviously preparing and making sure everything's good by the time it reopens. But I'm sure you can hear that. That is loud. That is very loud, and people live right there. 2 o'clock in the morning. Come on, people. That's ridiculous. Oh look, I might have to get waved through by the traffic police. Something, maybe. There you go. He said hello to me. What a nice bloke. Obviously he's bored. Fair enough too. He's probably not done anything all night. Okay, this is Minnora Park. Oh, what is that? What are you? Oh, look at him. Is he a bandicoot? I can't even see from here. My eyes are gone all fuzzy. I think he's a bandicoot. I didn't even know you get bandicoots in here. How cool is that? See you later, mate. The battery's running out. Can't stay and say hello. Oh my God. There's a noise up there. I was going to go that way. It's just a bird. All right, so we're back at Minnora Park. I don't know if I just said that or not. How loud is that? Honestly, that is bollocks. Utter bollocks. Gee whiz. I hope you can hear that through the microphone. These poor people that live here, stuff that. I'm surprised I don't see more complaints about that. That's shit. Oh, there's another bandicoot. Oh my God, they're everywhere. What? I didn't even know that you get bandicoots in Armadale. I'm getting very excited about these bandicoots. That's like when we went to America and we saw squirrels. We got incredibly excited about these squirrels. Me and the wife were so pumped to see squirrels. And the Americans were just looking at us like we're idiots, like they're pests, and I guess they are in America. I don't know if they're pests or not, but yeah, we were so pumped about it. Seeing our first squirrel in Disneyland, actually. And we played with it for a while, and everyone else just walking past it like they were nothing. But yeah, I just got extremely excited about seeing a bandicoot, because I don't reckon I've ever seen one up close that quickly, or that close before. So that was very exciting for me. Thank you very much. There is Memorial Park again. It is a nice little park. I'm gonna go past my gym, which I've still not been to. I'm back on Gel Street. Probably should just run into the gym while I'm here and do a quick set and head back off. Nope. Need to save the battery. No one in there, so I mean, this is like prime time for me to go to the gym as well. I I don't like going to the gym when there's people there. I like just being on my own, no one around. Just let me do my thing. Don't judge me, essentially. Alright, so 2 o'clock in the morning, Jail Street, dead quiet. Oh, speaking of dead, we are barely moving now. I don't like that at all. Yes, we are losing battery power rapidly. We're not far away from the post office, but it's almost at the point where do I go up that one last hill and drain a bit more battery power, or do I go home and hope we're going to be good? Because we are losing power very quickly. We've got a fair bit to go to get home yet. What is happening? We're actually barely moving. We have 2 bars of battery, but we're actually going backwards. What is happening? Come on. Yeah, this is not ideal. We've still got a fair way to get home. We've got to get up this hill, which is not going to happen at this rate. Alright, well look, we're going to have to walk up this hill. I know I said I did not want to walk, but I want to kind of save that bit of battery. It's a big workout for the day, I reckon. Yeah, so we would not have made up that hill. It's not even that steep a hill, but unfortunately the battery diminishing means that we lose even more power. So with me on the scooter, we would not have made up the hill at all. So let's get in, get this parcel and go home and hope we make it back. I don't do any walking at all. Any more walking rather. Okay. Okay, alright, we are getting out of here. Now let's hope cool. Let's now hope that we make it home. I didn't really think about having to hold the parcel either. I didn't bring a bag with me, which is a bit silly. Alright, well, indicator's on, that's not ideal. Good thing is we got a little bit more power back, so I think just might have overheated slightly, potentially. No, we still lost the power. That's alright, we're gonna get up the hill okay, because pretty much everything from here on out is downhill, so we'll be alright. Okay, alright, we're headed back home now. Whee! I almost took that way too wide and hit something that I would not have enjoyed hitting. It was like an old tree had been ripped out and they left a very dangerous stump sticking out of the ground. Okie dokie. Ooh. That's not the sounds you really want to hear. Alarm's going off, and I'm heading right directly to them. Fantastic. There's a pathway a new pathway created. Let's see if I can find it. Again, I'm running on fumes almost with the battery, so stupid if I get lost, because I'll be walking the last bit. It's going to be up here a bit, which is risky. So there should be a pathway that crosses over the train line, which looks like a brand new pathway. Should be pretty much where the school is. And let's hope it is, because if it's not, I have to go all the way back and I'm down to 1 bar of battery. Oh, there it is. Beauty. All right, cool. We've located it. Yeah, so it goes underneath the bridge. I'm pretty sure it just comes out on the other side. Doesn't continue along for too far. No, this continues all the way down. Just continues all the way alongside the bridge. But unfortunately at the moment, it is cut off and you have to go back down until it reopens, which is a bit of a pity because I really wanted to just go along there and see what it was like. And of course, we run out of pathway. But we'll have to wait and see a little bit longer until that's open. So we're not far from home now, which is good news. It means that we will make it before our battery dies. And we'll also be able to see how many kilometers we've done, because I've actually been tracking it on a new map tonight, so I should be able to see how many kilometers it took before the battery died, which is also going to serve me well if I need to take it back in as a faulty scooter, because the battery should last quite a bit longer than it does. Potentially. We'll see. Because I haven't really gone that far tonight. Oh! This is a little bit uphill, this one. But, like I said, we've got our power back a bit, because we are actually going along at a decent rate, which is very helpful. So I think, unfortunately, this scooter tends to overheat a little bit. Like, it didn't tell me it was overheating, but you can kind of tell when it's like just wants a bit of a rest, because you lose that power drastically and you're barely moving, and it's actually quite dangerous, because a few times where I'm like, what is happening? I'm not moving, and I kind of take my weight off, and all of a sudden it just kicks in, the power kicks in and takes off, and I almost go flying. So it's not ideal. But yeah, we've got the power back now, so we're all good. So this is Wollongong Road alongside the railway, new railway line on the left. The bridge is, I think it's actually continued until just there actually on the left. Now the bridge stops about there. Well, now it's starting to yell at me. I don't know why, because we have 2 batteries or 1.5 battery bars left. So it shouldn't already be going off at me. But that's all right, because we are very close to home now. So that's going to do it for tonight's trip, unless something major happens in the next 2 streets. That will do it. Thank you for joining me on my trip through Seville Grove to pick up our parcel. Had an interesting time of it tonight, that's for sure. But as you can see, like, really, it wasn't all that much happened. It wasn't all that major. We did see a few colourful characters ran into the police, which was a lovely interaction and exactly what I was hoping for if we did have it. So it was definitely worth taking us on the trip, I think. And the light has definitely passed the test. So thank you, everybody. We'll see you on the next trip. We'll probably head out to Gozel's tomorrow night, do Gozel's night, and I'll do a day trip somewhere as well. So you'll obviously see that in time. So thank you very much. We'll see you on the next trip, Adios, thank you for joining me. See you later, ta-ta, and goodbye.